Hello, everyone. I received this question about resistance, how to deal with our resistance to the spiritual practice. And I would say that it's almost like inherent. The resistance to the awakening is the ego is resistant and the mind is resistant because it wants to stay as it is. And so I think it's very helpful to know this so that going into the practice we know this and we can be gentle but very, 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 very persistent and willing. So to cultivate our own willingness to do the practice, and A Course in Miracles is so genial, and in the way that it is made because it has variety, and the ego actually likes variety. And so when you do the lessons, you have a different lesson every day, which is, in the core they are actually the same. But you get the variety, and the only thing you need to commit to is to do them. And they're also not difficult because they're not requiring a lot of time, really, although they kind of lead you into using them full time. They are, of course, made by a master. That's very obvious. And that's why also I feel that the Course is a path for the modern, resistant Western mindset in a way, because of the way it's constructed. And also it's a fast way because, like many Eastern traditions, they focus a lot on ritual, and ritual is not very helpful. It makes the spiritual path seem very, very long. And I do think it's good to have a practice like consistent, like every morning practice. And if there is a huge resistance to it, still be gentle, and it's almost like you allow yourself to not do it, but you still do it. What I mean is you sit with the actual feeling you have in the moment. You face the resistance, or you see the resistance, and you communicate with your higher self or with spirit, like, okay, I have this, or I see this, and I feel this way, and I feel lost maybe, and still sit there with it for at least 5, 10, 15 minutes or longer, depending on what works for you and what you're used to, but to commit to a certain practice. And ideally, of course, if you do the lessons, you just follow the instructions in the lesson. So let's see if I have something more to say about resistance. The ego loves the idea of a journey to enlightenment, to awakening, to coming home to God. It loves the idea of a journey because it can make it seem hard. It can seem to take time when you perceive it as a journey. So I think that too, it's good to come back to the moment and see the journey is now. The journey is to see how do I feel right now, and what do I think, what do I believe right now. And this exploration of beliefs is so profound and deep, and it takes, it's like you grow in maturity when you are able to face more and more and more beliefs, and get to know how your ego mind has been functioning. I think actually that's essential to start to understand how the ego has been working in you, and to uncover that, to be able to let it go. So to not see the journey on the timeline, but inward through your beliefs, through your thoughts, really. And that's why the watching of the mind is a full-time practice. So that's it. I think that's what I had to say in response to the question about resistance. Thanks for watching. Love you.